Hello everyone, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I want to give you this quick guide on how you can get SSS in the Conqueror codex like so. And this is going to be without any ancient exclusive units. It's just going to be the normal usual stuff that you can get, you know, super minimalist. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So first things first, to get to SSS, you need 1.6 million points, right? And as you can see over here, I am way past 2 million. So I'm really far ahead into the SSS. This is not even close like last time. And basically, the reason behind that is I have decent gear, right? I have like good towards like top gear, right? Not the best of the best, but just definitely up there. So yeah, you can basically, if you don't have such good gear, you can definitely substitute them for easier and, you know, less, like worse gear, and of course, better units. So let me show you the comp. This is going to be the team that we're going to be using today. And basically, I'm going to run you down through each one after we have completed the fight. So let's get to it. It is pretty straightforward. I want to put down Valkyria first. I'll explain how everything works out afterwards. I want to put down Volca on the side that is opposite of Valkyria, like so. And then put down Abomination parallel to the actual thing. And then Torador in the front. So the thing is, the meta for this content is basically going to be chaotic comps. And also I'm going to trigger ults as they come. And basically the meta is the chaotic comps, which I am not using. Let's just fast forward this actually. I'm just using normal teams, you know, accessible without ancients. And yeah, they use Gon. If you want to use Gon, that's amazing. Ardia is really good, Lubu is very good, and Cerberus is also very good, but you would need Gon to make all of this work, which I do not have. I don't have Lubu, I don't have Ardia, and nor I have Gon. I just have Cerberus, which is also just a normal unit accessible from normal summons. So this is going to be a nightmare comp. And you can also switch out Torador for Wrath if you don't have him, or Rygar. Rygar does better, of course. And any of these units for other ones, such as Abomination, can definitely be switched out for Ardia or Lubu, and definitely Arrogance as well. So let me show you actually what we're gonna do. We're gonna just trigger ults when we can. Just trigger Magda if we cannot. Jesus. Yeah, the reason behind that is because we're basically maxing out the Soul Arcana. There's no reason to, you know, delay that. I'm just gonna wait. As you can see, everybody takes care of the threat. Pretty straightforward. We're just gonna wait and watch. No need to trigger ults. We're just gonna relax. As you can see, Abomination also did his second attack. And also, the more Abomination gets hit, the more damage he will do. So it would be very nice if you could actually get hit, which will happen a lot. And when it gets to almost like 1 million points, we want to start doing things then. Until then, we're just going to want to relax. Everything gets taken care of by the basics. As you can see, Abom is now starting to a little bit, like as you see these like sand guys, these mummy guys start to come out. That's when you actually get hit, which is pretty good. Abom is still not getting hit, which is kind of concerning. I really want him to get hit. That would be very nice. Because the more he gets hit, there we go, more hits. A little bit more would be nice. And almost at 900k, just a little bit further to 1 million. Want to now start triggering the ults of everybody except Magda. As you can see, the second we ult, Torador immediately gets a huge boost to his HP. Everything gets taken care of, like so. As you can see, once the ults run out, I will tell you what to do. So as you can see, the ults are out, so we're suddenly just gonna get swarmed. And then wait until they swarm your lineup, like so. Not yet, right? As you can see, they're starting to build up. Now it's Magda time. It's Magda time to shine beautifully, just like so. Now, I want to start triggering everybody else. We're already at SSS, as you can see, but yeah. Just go ham on them. as much points as you can get, definitely do. Can you break our record? I don't think so, but it would be very nice if we could. Torador ult again. A Volca. I think that's the same record as last time. We shall see. But 2.8 million, 2.008 million. It's indeed a new record. So how does the damage actually look? The damage looks like so, as you can see, Valkyria and Volca on the very top. Magda just swoops in and saves the day. And then, of course, we have Arrogance and Abomination at the bottom. Torador taking the middle. And of course, as you can see, the healing is just for Torador. So how does this comp actually work, and how do you gear your units? So the most important thing about this is actually like gearing and artifacts. Let's go with Torador, start off. And he has my 4th set of Soulbound Arcana. So this is one of my weaker Soulbound Arcana sets, but it's still half decent. You can also give him low attack speed in like exchange for higher base stats, because he also increases his attack on ult. Attack speed, he basically doubles his attack speed on ult, I think. Or is it 30%? He also attack speed by 80, so that's still a lot. That would be nice if you could sacrifice attack speed for base stat, which is what we're doing here. And of course you can give him low base HP. Torador already like respawns if he dies, but what could make him, you know, survive it a bit longer, and basically the reason he was surviving during his ult is basically this, the tuning crystal. There are so many artifacts they can put on him. Mainly I use tuning crystal, and I think this is the best, but you can also use the blood phylactery. You can also use the dragon blood goblet, and I think there's another one, the cadaver dagger, right? You can also use these two. However, my personal favorite is this, because not only will this do AoE damage every 10 times that he deals basic attack, but it also heals him for a bit, which is very nice. After that, we have Volca, which has my best Soulbound Arcana set. So this is like the top gear that you have, absolute top. And as you can see, my Volca is A5. If it's not, it's fine. Volca A5 just makes it so that you can, you know, do the Midnight Requiem, if I can pronounce it. This thing on her ultimate just spams it. But what really makes her work is the Cruel Fate, her exclusive artifact. And if you can also give her her exclusive gear, but that is really not needed. Exclusive gear is amazing for boss content, however in here you don't need the exclusive gear, just go for base stats. After that we have Abomination. Abomination is just, I think this is my 3rd Soulbound Arcana set. And he has Eye of Sin, because why not? This is just an AoE artifact. And after that we have Arrogance. Arrogance is his exclusive. You can also give him, what was the thing, the Realm Tier. You can also give Arrogance Realm Tier. However, he is using my 2nd Soulbound Arcana set, as you can see, just to not fall behind. However, instead of giving him Soulbound Arcana, you can also give him his exclusive gear with the Cataclysm set. If you have a good Cataclysm set, definitely do give Arrogance that. I have one good set, and that is currently on Valkyria. We will get to it, but his exclusive gear makes it so that his ultimate cost goes from 750 to 650, which makes him spam it, because in case you don't know, without his ultimate in this content he is basically useless. We also have his exclusive gear, as you can see, but plus 10, not much. After that we have Valkyria, which is the star of the show. Valkyria basically solos one side, and that she has the Cataclysm set. I think this is Arrogance's exclusive. No, it's not. I changed that apparently. You don't need much attack speed. You basically mostly need attack. She also increases it, and it would be nice. I also have 2 exclusive pieces for her, which are the North Throne, which doesn't do much. It just gives her 10% max HP, which is useless. However, we also have her exclusive weapon, which is very nice for. This goes, I think, from 5% to 6% on the Sword of Victory. It goes from 5% to 6%, which is very nice. We also finally have Magda. Magda is also basically the burstiest unit we have, because she basically doesn't do anything for the duration of the fight, but the last moment when the enemies arrive, she suddenly just destroys everything. Magda is in a Frigid Flame because she's not gonna get hit behind the barrier. She is also rocking the best Infernal role set we have. However, if you're using someone, I don't know if you've seen it or not, if you're using someone like Ardia or Lubu, that's basically the time runs out instead of you getting swarmed and killed, then it is best to put her in an offensive Invig set. So one such as, if I can find it, Tordor Invig, such as this one that gives her attack, crit damage, crit rate, and all of that, to also give Invig to someone like Ardia to clear this just faster, more units killed. Thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Also forgot to show you Valkyra's. Valkyra's artifact is a realm tier on +25, but yeah. And ask me any questions. If you want better units, you can use any chaotic comp, Cerberus, Gon, Lubu, Ardia, basically anybody that you see up here. I think Cyrus himself is pretty good too. But as you can see, it's just Magda, Valkyra, and then just chaotic comps, chaotic comps, chaotic comps, chaotic comps. For some reason they're using this. It's a Lubu, they don't have it. But yeah, as you can see, Valkyra kind of stays the same, except here they're using Ares instead for some reason. But yeah, mostly this is basically the team you're going for. However, if you don't have this, you definitely can use Nightmares instead. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good one, and have a good day.